What's up, guys? Thank you for stopping by and checking out another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to get sponsored product and or free product. This can be for sellers from Amazon, and I'm going to kind of tell you how to word your email or your message to them, and that way they see that you can bring some value to them through your reviews. Now, jumping into it, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to select a item that I'm more or less interested in. I feel like I could complete a solid review, whether that be video or written. That's up to the Amazon seller, but for me, I'm always up for a video review simply because my YouTube channel could always use some new content, and that is one of the things that I focus on this channel, is to make reviews over products that I feel like are useful. So, jumping into it. Okay, so once you've located the items that you're, or the item that you're interested in, and this is going to take multiple emails, guys, or multiple messages. You don't just select one item, message the seller, and be done with it. No, typically it takes messages to many different sellers. So don't be discouraged if no one emails you back or no one messages you back. It happens, and like I said, every 100 messages you send, you might get one or you might get two. Anyways, once you find the item that you want to go over to the side where it says add to cart, buy now. It's going to have a sold by. And so you click that seller right there. It says sold by and then blank and then fulfilled by Amazon. So whoever the seller is, click it and then ask them a question. It's going to be on the top right hand side. Once you ask them a question, you're going to put a item for sale as your subject, and then you want to do product details is going to be your issue. And so once you're in the message tab, here's where you start wording it. Once you're in the message tab, here's where you start writing your message to the seller. Word it as professional as possible, and not only that, you want to remember that you're looking at yourself as a business, not a single person. So you're not just looking for free product, you're looking to give something of value back to this Amazon seller. So I typically like to start it off by saying hello and then the seller's name. And then I say my name is blank. And then I'm going to say, and I am a YouTuber and photographer. I ran across your Amazon product, and then enter the product. I like to go back to the product that I chose and more or less take the first bit of the description of the title and enter that. After you've entered the description, you're moving on and you say, so I ran across this product and I feel like we could perform a collaboration to benefit the both of us. So I follow it up with saying, I enjoy making videos on YouTube over items I use for my growing business, and I felt your item would fit my niche perfectly. After that, I like to start a separate paragraph, and now we're going to go into more or less what your specific reviewing site or what it provides to them. So we'll say this: my YouTube channel is blank. You cannot use links in Amazon messages, so that's a tough one. But yeah, after you've stated your YouTube channel name, if you're pretty decent at finding your analytics, I suggest you go to your analytics tab on your YouTube channel, and over here you want to find out more or less your amount of views that you've had over the last, we'll say 28 days, and then maybe even the watch time in hours over the last 28 days. So After you've entered that information and put it into the Amazon message as well. So you're gonna have my YouTube channel is blank, and here I have X amount of views and X amount of hours over the last 28 days. If you want to use anything else, such as a Instagram, a Facebook page, or anything like that, make sure you do the same thing. You want to, I don't know how you would use your analytics on Facebook, but on, we'll say on Instagram, you want to put your Instagram handle is blank, and you typically get about this much generation from a post. If you're not on a business Instagram, then I suggest you do that before you send this message, or before you try to make a guess on the average amount of stats your page gets. So moving on. So after you've given them kind of a whereabouts on where they can find you, and more or less your analytics and your stats on those specific channels or profiles, then you want to move on into the collaboration part. So right here is where I like to word it. If you would be willing to send me this product. So I said, if you would be willing to send me this product, I would love to perform a video review for my channel, as well as post the item to my Instagram story. And I always like to say, and of course, a Amazon video will be, or an Amazon review will be provided. Then now that I have most of the message typed out, you always want to end it, like I said, professionally. So I typically end mine with thank you for your time, and I look forward to possible collaboration with you, or I look forward to working with you, or somewhere along those lines. And then you basically thank you, John, or thank you, Brianna, or thank you, Charles, or whatever your name is. You want to sign it off and basically leave them on a good standing. And then you just send an email or a message, whatever it is. It typically takes, like I said, 2 days for them to even see your message, to even possibly reply. But yeah, that's more or less how you do it, or that's how I word my messages, especially when I'm dealing with Amazon sellers. Every seller will be differently, every seller will react differently. But the biggest thing to remember whenever you're making these messages or typing up these messages is you're a service, you're doing them a service, but you don't want to be cocky and you don't want to expect them to send you this free product just because of that service. So they are a business, and they are in the business of making money. And in order to make money from the sellers that I've worked with, you have to get your product out there. So what I typically do is, whenever I'm looking for this, I'm targeting Amazon products that are not necessarily name brand, and that have either very little reviews or no reviews, or if they do have reviews, maybe they don't have a photo review, maybe they don't have a video review. Somewhere along those lines. And that's kind of like how you target them. You don't just, you don't go after, we'll say, top brand. You don't go DJI and say, hey, this is, type out the same message. It doesn't work like that. DJI is a national brand. It's also it's a name brand. So if they want to work with you, they will work with you, and they will reach out to you. Now, I have had companies reach out to me, but that is I don't necessarily enjoy that, simply because you feel obligated to make a review, especially whenever they reach out to you and they send you this product. But there's, like I said, there's some Amazon sellers out there that need reviews and that need to get their product out there, and the only way to do it is by sampling product. It's kind of like going into the grocery store and you're greeted with a whole bunch of people sampling product. It's the exact same way. They're trying to get you to buy something. So in order to do it on Amazon in a bigger scale, you have to send that product, you have to get some reviews, get some real life pictures, and hopefully the future customer runs across those reviews and they enjoy what they see, and then they give it a shot. And then it's kind of like a snowball effect. Now, after you've sent your email, like I said, I typically try to look for multiple products, especially if it's a product that I'm wanting. I try to look for multiple products of the exact same, and more or less send the exact same email to all of these different Amazon sellers, and we'll see which one kind of bites for it and which one doesn't. But yeah, hope this video helped you guys. If it did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions on this, leave it in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channels. I post videos similar to this once a week. And the new year is rolling in tonight. Today is the 31st. We're gonna start the new year off right. See you later, guys. Have a great new year, and I will see you in 2020. Later.